Hi, it's John here from LastBiteTV, and we've got a little bit of a review for you today. Something a little bit different as well. We're actually not going to be doing a burger today, but we are at McDonald's. I know we go to McDonald's a lot, but it's just what I tend to come across, so in I pop and get some reviews for you. So I've got for you the McDonald's Sharebox. Now that consists of onion rings and a chicken McBites. McBites. Getting some weird looks from people here at the Clackett Lane services. Our favourite place for reviews, as you probably know by now. The Sharebox is perfect for families and friends to get sharing. I'm loving it. Well, let's see if I'm loving it, because we'll go inside the box. But just before I do that, I think better note that I was actually given some dips. Now we're moving away from the standard little paper cup things you get at McDonald's that you have to fill yourself. You actually get sealed dips. Now I've opted for the barbecue dip and the chili dip. So you can see here that they're both quite a considerable size. Now I noticed actually just before we started doing the review that the smoky barbecue dip actually has reconstituted tomato puree, which I think is extremely good news. If I'm going to eat tomato puree, I certainly want it to be reconstituted. So that's all good. Here we have our Sharebox, and we'll open it up, and that is what you get inside. Now I have to say straight off the bat, I don't think that that is particularly good for sharing. It might be if you're sharing with an anorexic midget, but not for two normal people, certainly not somebody like me. Tummy filling potential isn't great with that, I don't think, to be honest with you. It's not actually going to fill my tummy too much, I don't think. So let's go in straight away for a McBite. Now you can see the golden batter stroke breadcrumbs on that. So in it goes. It's basically a smaller chicken nugget, I would say. Slightly bready taste. But they're little, I think they're little balls of joy, to be honest with you. They're pretty crispy. Quite liking the McBites. They're quite dry, but that's not a bad thing. So it's moving to the onion rings. They're oniony, as you would expect. A little bit crunchy, soggy and crunchy in one, which is quite hard to achieve, but they've done it. Yeah, McDonald's onion rings are pretty good. So I think we need to take a little bit of a look at these sauces. So first of all, here we've got the barbecue sauce. Now I'm afraid I have to report that it's a little bit disappointing compared to the regular McDonald's barbecue sauce. You know, the stuff you get in the little tap that you squeeze out yourself. It's a little bit more watery, and it also has a little bit of a spicy aftertaste. So if you're not a fan of spicy stuff, I'd probably steer clear and pop over there to the taps, where you'll be more than happy with what they've got on offer. But it is quite wobbly, but at the same time quite solid. I mean, I'm tipping that up there, and it's pretty resistant to actually exiting its pot. I mean, look at that's quite considerable gloopiness. So, you know. Yeah, almost a bit like jelly really. And then we've got our sweet chili sauce. Now that looks a bit like jam. There's all kinds of stuff floating around in there. I mean, I don't know what's going on in there. I have no idea what they put in sweet chili sauce, but it is a little bit keener to flow than the barbecue sauce. So it's a cheeky little number though. The chili sauce. It's got quite a zing. I mean, I had a bit about 5 minutes ago, and it's still burning the roof of my mouth. So just beware, you know, it's hot stuff. So I think I have to say overall the McDonald's Sharebox is okay. It's not really suitable for sharing, in my opinion. You're going to be, you know, it's a good meal for one person. It's stretching it to say two. So again, I think we're a little bit back to McDonald's being a little bit ambitious with the truth, but there we go. And what you really have, you know, you're looking at onion rings and you're looking at McBites. Now, as I've said, these McBites are pretty nice really. They're not bad at all. Little balls of golden joy. And I think overall, I'm going to have to rate the Sharebox as a 6 out of 10. And it's only really getting rated 6 out of 10 because it's a little bit smaller than I would have hoped for. As far as overall taste goes, I think it would get a 7.5. But overall, I'm giving it a 6.